welcome to the show, and we're coming to you tonight if you're watching on Monday, or today if you're watching Saturday at 2. How you going? We're coming to you from Joondalup, and they're having a big youth extreme day here. There's all kinds of things. There's a phenomenally huge crowd here. They've got all kinds of things here for the young kids. As you can hear in the background, lots of music. There's music from all over the place, all different types and sorts. And it's a great day, great event. We aim to show you a lot of that through the show as we go. But I'm about to have a chat with Graham here. How you going, Graham?
Not too bad. How you doing, Moose?
Good, good. Tell us a bit about this beautiful bus behind us.
Well, this beautiful bus is funded by the YMCA. It covers 9 different suburbs.
It's fun to stay at that.
It covers 9 different suburbs around the city, metropolitan area. I cover Joondalup and Wanneroo, so I'm here at the Joondalup Extreme Festival, setting up activities with kids, and they can come on the bus, chat to us if they like, or play PlayStation, etc.
And what's actually inside the bus? What's it all about, type of thing?
It's a mobile youth centre, so the main thing we're trying to do is access young people. We'll set up near a school or a park, an oval, and the local young people in the area will come. They'll get onto the bus. There'll be PlayStation games, video games, music machines, karaoke, card games, board games, and actually a place for us to refer them onto services if they need other services or any kind of help.
Okay, and you're also based in the city as well?
Yeah, well, like I say, there's 3 of these buses. They cover 30 suburbs.
Okay.
And one of the places we go to is the city, Northbridge on a Saturday night.
Alright, Northbridge on a Saturday night. Hear that, gang?
Yeah.
So people come to you, they've a lot of fun, but also if they're seeking a little bit of help and advice, they can see you guys as well?
Yeah, most definitely. The main thing is that we like people to have fun and feel safe when they're with us.
Yeah.
But from there, if they do need help with things, like possibly accommodation or issues at home or issues with their friends or issues at school, they can talk to one of us. We might be able to help them out.
Cool. So it's a great place. People come and have fun as well as get a bit of referral. Now, when are you actually in the city and where are you located?
Okay, the Cultural Centre, which is in between the museum and the art gallery.
All right, yeah.
And that's 5 to 9 on Saturdays, every single Saturday.
Cool. All right, thanks a lot for that, Graham. All the best.
Right on, miss.
All right, now don't forget, if you want to have a bit of a chit-chat, someone to help you out, that's some of the people to go to. Now, we got a lot of stories. We're going to get through it. We'll get the balls and all rolling, as we used to say. We don't say it that often, or it's kind of like only me anyway. As you all know about the terrible tragedy in Barley, I hope you know about it, and I hope you're as angry as I am about it. But we went down recently and did a story with the guys over at the Kingsley Football Club. We're certainly behind them in a big way, and behind anybody else who's been suffering from this tragedy. We wish you all the best, for sure. Let's go and have a look at the story.
Well, we're down here at the Kingsley Football Club, and they're having a Barley Appeal fundraiser. It's an auction tonight, isn't it? They're having an auction here tonight. Here I have with me is Jeff Booth. He's one of the players at the Kingsley Football Club. Jeff, the event that's happening here tonight, can you just tell me a bit about it?
The event's a thought that we had, or I personally had, straight after the appeal on the Monday after the Barley bombings. A couple of the players I knew personally very, very well, and I also knew all of them. And my boss at work said anything we can do. He knew a few of the players, and we said, well, let's have a fundraising activity. And we just decided let's have an auction night, involve the community.
Fantastic. You've got some great prizes here, all donated, yeah?
Everything's been donated. The community's fantastic. Whatever we asked for, people just sort of said, yeah, we'll help out, and is there any way we can help you? People approach us in any way, and it's just wonderful. The WA spirit's amazing.
Fantastic, yeah, great. There's paintings, there's electrical, there's white goods, isn't there?
Oh, there's white goods, there's sporting memorabilia. You name it, we've pretty much got it. There's a lot of personal people who've just gone out their own way and said, look, I've organised this, let's put it on auction. And I said, yeah, okay, let's do it. It's been wonderful.
Fantastic. Also, I know that you may be having some other events happening in the future, a family day or something that can happen.
Yeah, there's a family day which is in the process of being organised. It's going to be down here at the Kingsley Football Club. When it's going to be happening, we're not really sure, but it's still in the process and it's in the early stages. It's going to be park and activities and fun kids rides and barbecues and picnics, and it's all early stage, so yeah, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, cool. All right. So if anyone wants to donate to the Barley Appeal or get in contact with you guys to donate or something, is there a website or something? Or
Yeah, there's a website. It's just been started up. It's www.kingsleyfootballclub.com. I'm sure if you follow the links through that, you can make a pledge to the club. All goes to the football Barley Appeal, the Kingsley Football Club Barley Appeal, and hopefully that money goes to the players that went to Barley and other people to help with counselling and all that. And it's going to a real good cause.
yeah, it is. So if anyone wants to donate or wants to get in touch or go on the website, is there any future plans for the club here at Kingsley?
There's a memorial building being put down for the players and for everybody that's involved in the Kingsley Football Club. The club rooms are being built here at the ground, and it's hopefully for everybody in the community to come to, not just for the players but for everybody that can have involvement. There's other ways people can sponsor and donate, and in ways of being a memorabilia.
What's the response been like from the community towards the towards the appeal?
It's been amazing. People come down to these club rooms and donate flowers or just walk up to you and say, look, I'm just a local resident, I'd like to here's some flowers just to say, look, sorry for what's happened and, we're thinking of you. And again, as I said earlier, the response out there is just amazing. People will pretty much do anything. Like tonight, all I had to do was just say, I want to organise this, and people from everywhere came to help. You just don't have, you really don't have to ask too much because people are just there to help. And to the community, thank you very much, from not just myself but to every person, players, families, the committee of the Kingsley Football Club, and I suppose to everybody else that was been affected by the Barley tragedy all over Australia. Thank you to the Australian public. It's just amazing, and that's what true Australians are. It's in time of need, we're here.
Yeah. Okay, so Jeff, here we are just in front of some of the stuff that's been donated. Tell me about this jumper here.
That's a jumper from Alexandra Hills Football Club in Queensland. It's the first time I've actually seen it tonight, and it looks like it's just been donated signed by all the players. The feeling from as a team spirit, it really gets to a lot of people, and we've got letters all over the building here just donated by sporting clubs and just organisations, just sort of like with sympathy, saying sorry.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I see that. You've got all the letters behind you, basically, from all the support from the community and other clubs around. That must give the players some positiveness out of all of this.
Yeah, it does. It really makes the players feel, ease, and the players, feel like, okay, there is help out there. As I said earlier, it's just not only for auctions and the fundraising activities, but people on the first night when we heard about this came down, and people just coming out saying, I can help, I'm a social worker, let me help you, and they're just coming out of pretty much out of the woodwork, unfortunately under bad circumstances,
That's right. Thank you, Jeff, for organising the event, and thank you for inviting us down here. If anyone would like to donate, remember there's the website or the phone number, and also if you'd like to come down to visit the memorial, that will be that's being erected soon. Thank you, and we'll see you again. Bye bye. Thanks, Jeff. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck to everyone there at the Kingsley Football Club. And don't forget, get behind them. They got that big thing happening this week, and it'd be great for you to go out and help them. Of course, they suffered probably more than anybody in Australia with their great loss, and it's a terrible tragedy to Australia. Be very aware, of course, over the Christmas break, because we do have a lot of threats against us. What a terrible way we have to live. Anyway, let's get back to what we're here at the Extreme Youth event right here in Joondalup. I'm talking to Donna. Hi, Donna. How are you?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Tell us a bit about what's happening today.
It's been a pretty amazing day. We've had heaps on. BMX, skate comps, the motocross jumps just behind us have proven popular. And I think we've got capoeira displays happening now. The D-Day chant and breakdancing's been going off. It's been really, really good day.
Cool. And we see over here we got some guys having a bit of a bash at each other on the...
The gladiator Potato Duel, it's called. If you've got anyone you don't like, get them up there and have a whack and get your frustrations out.
Yeah, a while back we had Action Man who's behind the camera and James having a bit of a go, and I think James didn't stand a chance with that. And what other kind of events we're seeing? We're seeing George and the gang there. We were the first to kind of highlight the Capoeira gang. What else is happening around the place?
Well, we've got the bungee trampoline, which has got a big line, a really big weight, as everyone's having good fun on there. At least they're taking 4 at a time. Human soccer table, that's got heaps of fun. I know it's like the American foosball, but it's actually using real people. That's lots of fun. What else have we got?
You got the skateboarders over there?
Yeah, the skate competition's currently going at the moment. It'll be finishing at about 5. Apparently the BMX riders have put on a really good display and doing some really good tricks, so it's all been really exciting.
Fantastic. Well, it's a great day. Now, is this an annual event? Only happens once a year?
Absolutely. It happens once a year and pretty much every November. This is the second year it's been at Lakeside Joondalup, but we've had another 2 up at Craigie. So we hope to continue this, so hopefully it'll be happening, and we get bigger and better every year. So.
Right. Now, if someone wants to find out more about it maybe for next year, could they just contact City of Joondalup, or where do they call?
Yeah. Contact City of Joondalup and ask for someone from the youth team, and we'll be able to...
John Bomback. He's the man. Hey, John, how you going, mate? He's the man. He's the mayor, and he also races at Ellenbrook Speedway. Him and his brother.
Yeah, absolutely. He loves racing.
Good. All right. Well, thanks very much for that. Do you want to give a phone number if someone would like to know?
Sure. My name's Dana, and it's 9400 4223, and I'm at the City of Joondalup.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for that, Donna.
Thanks, mate.
All the best. That's Dana. So I hope my accent hasn't mucked you up. It's Donna. Thanks a lot for Donna.
Thank you.
All right, now let's go and have a look at women's soccer.
Hi everyone, I'm down in East Fremantle and I'm having a chat with young Robert. How you going, Robert?
Yeah, pretty good.
Tell us a bit about what we're doing here.
Well, you know, I've been involved with soccer. I played soccer a long time, and you know, I've been coaching as well. But I happen to have 2 girls, and we found that you know, there was a lack of girls playing soccer. You know, so what we decided to do is try to raise some interest, and just been to some of the schools, and as you can see, the reaction just been phenomenal. You know, we got a very progressive club, you know, who's been helping us out as well, and we got over 100 girls running here every Wednesday afternoon. So it's pretty fantastic.
And it's quite amazing because I mean they're playing on the field here, over there, another group there, another group there, and then over the hill you've actually got a few more groups as well.
We have split it up. There's 6 pitches here, which is generally around the 10-11 age group. Then we got the bottom pitches around 12-13 year old girls, and we got the little ones over there where it's around 8 or 9. You know, so that's the target group we wanted to get to broaden our base within the club, and you know, see if they were interested in playing soccer, and they're back here every week. They're loving it.
It's fantastic. Now, what do you think's brought this big upsurge of young girls getting involved with soccer?
Well, I think, of course, the World Cup being played for once at our time, you know, last World Cup, we could all watch it, you know, during the day for the girls, and then the recent success of the Bend It Like Beckham movie, you know, the movie was great. You know, a lot of people really liked it. We used it as a fundraiser for our club, and it was just fantastic, you know, so I think both of those activities are very good for you know, getting the girls involved.
Yeah, that's the movie called Bend It Like Beckham he's talking about, and of course everyone knows David Beckham. He's the one married to the cute Spice Girl. Now, roughly how many girls did you say? You got about 100 here?
Yeah, we got 100. We even had to put a stop on, you know, because news spread like wildfire. You know, a lot of girls were starting to bring in other friends as well, and you know, as you can see, they're all coming back every week. So, you know, and we only could place that many unless we started to play on another day. But, you know, I spent a lot of time with it already, and you know, it's pretty good.
Now, which areas are all these girls coming from?
Oh, they're far and wide. Basically, our catchment area. That's what we targeted. So it's East Fremantle, North Fremantle, down to Hammy Hill, and as far as Atterdale, Applecross. You know, which is basically our catchment area. Yeah.
Now, when is their season going to be on? Obviously, they're training. Is there a season they're going to be playing against each other here, or is there a whole league they're going to be playing against?
In the last few years, we are at our club. A few years ago, we only had one team, and it was a girls' team, and they used to play against all the boys. You know, so that's how desperate it was, getting thrashed every week. And then they progressed. In the last year, the Women's Association took on the girls' soccer, and last year we went up from 2 teams to 4 teams, and they had a division in the under 11s, under 13s, under 15s and under 17s, besides a women's league. So we had a team in each 4 of those. We wanted to broaden our group, and you know, as you can see, we'll probably be looking at 10 teams next year, and which is fantastic, you know, I would say, you know.
Okay, when does that all begin, and where will they be playing? Will they be playing here?
Yeah, we'll be playing here, but we you know, the other teams, we had, there's quite a few clubs involved in women's soccer, and they're all over Perth, you know. They go as far up as Joondalup, down south to Mandurah.
Fantastic. Now, you see any budding young superstars coming out of this group? Of course, they're all superstars, but how's it looking so far?
Well, within the few weeks, the improvement of all of the girls has just been fantastic. You know, we've done this as a fun activity, you know, so we give them a little bit of training for half an hour, and then we play a match from 5 to 6 like they're doing now at the moment, and every week they're getting better. And you know, we do keep we have some support from the Perth Glory, for instance.
Good.
And from some other businesses, which has been very, very good, you know. So the idea is really that we have some players of the week, which we give out every week, and then we have special awards for that, and that just progresses along every week. We're doing this till the 11th of December, and this is just a fun activity. The actual season, which you asked earlier, is the winter season, you know, which is starting in April, and normally our registration is February, and March is when we do start training.
Okay, now a lot of you young girls out there watching the show might live near this area or might be able to get to this area. It's a Wednesday afternoon, and there's a lot of support here. I see a lot of parents as well, and a lot of other coaches and teachers. Now, what about a phone number if someone would like to find out a bit more?
Yeah. Well, it's nearly finished, and like I said, we're kind of full up now, but we're going to have our pre-registration on the 11th of December, and they're always welcome to call me, which is 93391538 here in East Fremantle. You know, but the 11th of December here in East Fremantle Tricolore Soccer Club, and otherwise we have our normal registration for the boys as well is the first 2 weekends of February.
Ah, bugger the boys. Come on, girls, come and have some fun. We'll get that number one more time.
93391538.
Fantastic. Thanks for talking to us, Robert.
No
now, if you want to have a go, come on, girls, come and have some fun here, and it's a great fun. Great fun.
Let's go, I'm Travis. If you're watching Balls and All, we'll be back after the break. Thanks a lot.
I'd just like to say that this has been a really good festival, and I hope that it goes on every year and that we get a bigger crowd every single year. Thank you.
Hi everybody, welcome back, and we're still here at the Joondalup Youth Extreme Festival, and behind us you got George and the gang from the Capoeira. You might see them every now on Tele Latina. They're Latin Americans. It's a cultural dance from Brazil, and they're having a bit of a bash there behind, and it's really good to watch. Now let's go to another story. When we were in Geraldton, I know we keep bringing these Geraldton stories, but we did so many up there. A couple young guys, or a couple guys anyway, from down near Mandurah area launched a brand new cray boat. Let's go and have a look at that story. Hi everyone. Well, here we are. We're standing right on the wharf here in Geraldton, and we've just seen the launch of a beautiful boat made by the fella here on the end and all his gang. That's Mark Millman Marine. And they're at 99233669. We'll chuck that in real quick. And I've got the owner and his son here. Anthony, how you going, mate?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Good. And we got Carl. How you going, Carl?
Good, Moose. Pleased to meet you.
And Mark here, of course. Mark, how you going, mate?
Yeah, pretty good.
Now, you guys actually live down in Mandurah area, and you've come all the way up here to Geraldton to get a boat built.
That's right. Yeah, we've heard good reports about these boats, so we've come up and looked at them, and we've ordered 2 actually.
Actually, that's the point. Yeah, you actually got one in now and another one going in later this afternoon. And this was named after a dear lady to you?
Named after my wife, Frances. Yes.
And the other boat coming?
After my daughter, Andrea.
Okay. Now tell us a bit about the boat itself, if you can. Actually, I'll get Mark to tell us that, because he's the guy who put it together. Tell us a bit about the boat.
Well, we built roughly about 20 of these boats in a few different configurations, and these ones are probably one of the more popular designs that we do.
It's about
57 meters, is that right? 57 feet, sorry, feet long.
57 feet it is, yeah, 17 metres.
All made of alloy, and we've seen someone's been real busy with a welder down inside.
Yeah, they're all aluminium hull with a fiberglass superstructure. Yeah.
Okay, and the big Scania engine inside.
Yeah, that's 750 horsepower, I think, Carl. Yeah, that's pretty standard sort of a power rating for this boat.
So why are you like really the best? Because these guys have come all the way from hundreds of kilometers away because they heard how good you put it together. Are you ex-cray fishermen, or are you just real experienced in the boating?
No, I'm a shipwright by trade, but we've been building cray boats for a long time. It's a second generation, and I guess they just liked what they saw, and they ordered two the same. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, your gang good. Put it all together there. Now you go back a bit with the cray fishing as well. You're telling me a bit.
45 years. 45 years I've been at sea, and my family before me, my grandfather started fishing in the early 1900s, and my father-in-law actually fished off Geraldton and the Abrolhos Islands in the 20s. So we've been at it a long time. We're not newcomers.
So it was father, and son.
And son, yeah.
So you got to get active so your son can carry on.
Well, I've got daughters, so I can't have any more kids. So no, I can't follow on with the boys.
Son-in-laws now, maybe.
Maybe the son-in-laws, but that's a bit later on down the track. My kids are only little, so.
Now you're telling us that your dad was one of the originals out there on the Abrolhos way back in the old day.
Yeah. Back in 1920 or 22, he was over there. I actually used to catch crayfish for bait. They used to come up from Fremantle, sail up and wet line, catch jewfish, groper, whatever, and they used to catch the crays for bait in those days.
Now it's more the other way.
It certainly is. But this boat here, I must add, Anthony's going to be the skipper of this boat. This boat's for him. Yeah.
So you're looking forward to this one?
Yeah, I'm a little bit excited actually. It's a bit different to what we had before. We had small wooden boats, so yeah, no, it's exciting. So.
Just what we were talking the other night at the Freemasons there about, the old days, and Mark, you know about this too. This is all powered. In the old days, it was all by wind, so by sail. So it's amazing, because you guys have to get in certain spots and do the right things. Just thinking of the fishermen of old and all that.
Fishermen of old, they were fishermen. They were men. They were actually men of the sea. Today, with all the mod cons, we're computer fishermen these days. In those days they had to use their brain. Today we use electronics. That's it.
Well, Mark, if someone wants to find out about you, we've given the number. Is there a web page or anything too if they want to find out about getting a boat built? Because you might want to go out to Rotto or something so you get a boat like this built. I doubt it very much, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a web page that they can look us up on. It's Millman at you'll get it.
We'll get it. It'll be on the screen, and the number is 99233669. They're the Geraldton guys, and they can certainly build all kinds of boats, not just crays. You build everything, or mainly crays?
Yeah, we build just about anything, but 95% of our work is cray boats. Yeah.
And of course, Francis now is going to go through our sea trials, and then the other one is the
Andrea. That's going to be my dad's one.
So Dad's going to drive the daughter-named boat, and you're going to drive the mum-named.
Yeah. Mum's always
around me all the time.
Mum's always looking after me, so she's going to for the rest of my life. I look at her.
All right, guys, thanks for having a chat with us. Happy sailing. All right, thanks to everyone there at Geraldton. We had a great time. Thanks to the guys at Freemasons Hotel. He said he's already had a lot of you ringing up and coming up to Geraldton, having a look around. So good on you for doing that. And I hope you appreciated what we did up there with the about the Batavia and all that. Let's have a chat with this fella right here. Hello. He's trying to drag in Lisa, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, I worked that out. I'm psychic that way. How you going, Lisa?
Good.
Having a good time here?
No.
Why? You're on TV.
I know.
Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
And your name is?
Grace.
Grace, you guys having a good time here?
Yeah.
Cool. What have you been mainly interested in today?
Motocross.
Good stuff. All the best to you, Reese. Take care.
All right, now behind us, as you can see, the motocross boys having a bit of a jump there, doing fantastic stuff. They're West Australian boys. You know, we know about Crusty Demons, but we got some great guys here. Big hello to all those guys, Josh Maley and the lot there. Now let's get to a story. I don't know who did it, but a while back on abseiling. It could have been me. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know where I am or what I'm doing. Let's go have a look at a story on abseiling.
Hi everybody, it's Moose here, really early on early in the morning anyway, right outside Observation City at Scarborough, and I'm having a chat with Malcolm about something really special. How you going, Malcolm?
I'm very good, Moose, and yourself?
Good, good. Tell us a little bit about what's going to happen behind us.
Well, we have some citizens and some business people, and like even John Quigley.
Like this guy right here?
Yeah, young John Quigley, who's going...
Johnny, how you going,
Good
mate?
morning, how are you?
Good, good. I see you're in
Balls
for...
and all again, yeah, we're going to do it.
Right, yeah.
We hope we've got enough to do it.
In for a close shave once again?
That's right, here we do it. Yeah.
That's it. It's good to see. It's good to see the politicians actually into it, isn't it?
Well, actually, I'm coming down because Gazza told me there's a special way to get into the Stamford Arms before opening time if we go down by tackle. You
Straight
see,
down, yeah. There's supposed to be an opening somewhere, or you create your own.
We're going to look for it.
Good stuff.
Okay.
All the best.
Thanks very much.
We'll be watching you coming down. Hey Dennis, how you going?
Yeah.
They're all arriving now.
Yes, they're all right. Superman is here, Wonder Woman is here, Peter Pan is here.
That's Gary Shannon dressed up as Wonder Woman, by the way.
That's right, yes, that's very true. But these people, some of them are just parents and some of them are business people, they're here to help young people at risk. They're actually putting their life at risk. They're sort of saying, we want to help young people at risk and families at risk of the drug scene. You've got dealers out there trying to trap our young people into the drug scene just to make money from them and destroy their lives, their dreams, their future, their academic careers, their sports careers, etc., just to make money out of them. These people who are being very brave, because I've been up the top there, I can assure you, the top of the Rendezvous Hotel, Observation City here is very high, and they put themselves at risk to help young people, to help young families here in Western Australia say no to drugs or get free if they've been caught.
What a great cause too, because it's one of those things that's always hurt our society, and anyone out there dealing, as far as I'm concerned, you're an asshole. Anyway, now you're one of the founders?
I am the founder of Teen Challenge in Western Australia. I'm also the executive director. I came from King's Cross in 1985 and set Teen Challenge up here in Western Australia. But we've got over 300 centres in 70 different nations of the world. We've been operating for 40 years, and now we're the largest youth drug rehab in Western Australia.
Fantastic. Now, you get all the celebrities and media and that to come down and try to raise awareness about this problem, and of course it's quite rampant as well in our country areas. You guys do anything out in the country areas?
Well, now our training centre is down at Esperance, and also we've just completed a 1,000-kilometre bike ride from Esperance to Kalgoorlie back to Perth with our students who have been caught in the drug scene, who are now free, and they want to bring a message to young people in schools in country areas, saying, say no to drugs. We've been there, we got caught, we got hurt, it's no fun, it doesn't matter what people say, it is no fun in the drug scene, it's only going to destroy your dreams.
It's one of those things that's like smoking, I suppose, at a young age. You kind of get drawn into it, bit of peer pressure, whatever pressure can be put on you, they try it, the feeling is good, whatever it may be, and then it goes on and on until all of a sudden it doesn't feel good anymore. In fact, it becomes, unfortunately, for those people out there, some people out there, sadly, it becomes a habit. And of course, this is a good way to show there are people here to support.
That's right. The young people think it's fun to start with, and it's available, it's trendy, etc. But they don't realise one of the very serious side effects of taking these drugs, and one of the reasons they're illegal is they are highly addictive, psychologically and physically. And so you can't get out of it that easy. Once you start using it, and it may seem fun, it may give you a high first of all, but it's not long before you actually go from being high through to normal, actually into a pain level, and then people actually end up using drugs to get out of pain in the morning to feel normal, and it's very destructive. And people don't realise even ordinary drugs, good drugs, have quite often serious side effects. But the reason these drugs are illegal, the illegal drugs out there, is because they have seriously bad side effects that can destroy your mind, your health, your body and your dreams.
And none of that, but your families, your children, your husbands, your wives, whatever it may be.
Your future, very much so, your future. And this is Chris is from Observation City as well.
Hi Chris, how you going?
Really good, nice to meet you.
Hotel.
Excellent.
So you have you been up top?
Yes, I've been running up and down all morning.
Oh, have you? The stairway. Oh, no wonder why you look so good.
Thanks.
You can see I've been running up and down the stairway too.
we really appreciate the Rendezvous Hotel allowing us to come over this side of their building. They've really been very cooperative and helpful, and we really thank you, Chris, and your team.
There you go, Chris.
Welcome, you're absolute welcome. It's such a fabulous cause, and we're just so happy to be part of it.
Now, have they talked to you into going down the side yet?
Initially, yes, but my answer obviously was no.
That sounds like a very reasonable answer, that one, and I'll go with that one as well.
I actually have to take some more abseilers off, so I'll say goodbye.
All right,
and nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you. Now, tell us a phone number if someone would like to find out a bit more about the whole organisation.
Teen Challenge, our phone number here in Perth is 9309 5255. And if people, families, parents, young people out there who are even on the streets and they say, this drug scene is making me sick, it's hurting me, there's a lot of violence out here and disease, I seriously need help, give us a call and we will help you. We will take you out of the scene. At Teen Challenge, we teach you why you think like you think, feel like you feel, why you do the things you do. We show you how to change, and it's a very holistic approach, putting your body together, your mind, your emotions, and putting you back into society so you can live a full and free life again.
Hear that? So basically, balls and all, we can't obviously be there to hold your hand to help you through this, but one thing we can do is try to bring awareness that there are people and there are organizations who can help you through it. I know there's people out there right now saying, you know, I'm really sick of the way I am, my lifestyle, my habit, I'd like to get out of it. No one's there to help me. Well, we're here to tell you there are lots of people here to help you. Yes. And we get that number one more time.
9309 5255 if we can help you in any way, your family, and help your future. We'll help you help yourself.
Very good. Thanks a lot for chatting with us.
Thank you very much. No, our pleasure. Thank you very much.
And good luck. Now, people can donate still on that number as well.
They certainly can. All your help will be much appreciated and will help young people. We're putting ourselves at risk to help young people and families at risk of being destroyed by the drug scene.
As we're about to see them come down. Of course, they're doing it in a humorous way, but they're trying to show in reality that it's very serious. Thanks a lot, Malcolm.
Thank you very much. God bless. Cheers, bye.
All the best. All right, we're up on the roof, believe it or not, and I'm having a chat with Gary here. How you going, mate?
Oh, mate, it's appropriate that we're doing this, and we're on a show called Balls and All.
Balls and All.
Yes, feeling pretty good, mate. Feeling confident. Look at these guys, the TRG guys. They're just so fit and happy and wonderful, and they've given us a bit of training. So yeah, everything should be pretty good.
So you guys have actually done a bit of training for this?
Well, a little tiny bit, not very much. We came off a little tower that they have in Joondalup. About 2 stories, but nothing like this, of course.
No, I mean, just listening on the radio on the way in here, according to your colleagues there, it sounded like they were hoping that you just kind of go straight off the edge there.
Well, you know, all in jest, I think. I hope. Yeah, I mean, we were just having a bit of fun, but as we always do. But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity to put yourself at a slight risk. I wouldn't say it's over risky, to help a good cause, Teen Challenge, you know.
It's a great cause, great cause. Now, you also do a lot of things over the Ruby Room. I keep getting their emails.
Yeah, on Thursday nights we're over there, and that's going pretty good. It's an ID night, basically free entry, and we have a bit of fun, give some great prizes away, so yeah, get on over.
Fantastic fun. A bit of a message for any of the young kids out there, or not just young kids, anybody who's got this problem that you'd like to pass on to them?
Well, the drug problem, well, it's pretty rife. I think a lot of it's peer pressure and the dudes you hang with. I guess at such an age you should follow your own heart, not necessarily be talked into things by other people, because from what I've read and what I believe, a lot of it is peer pressure and being part of the group. they think they're being different, but they're not being different. They're all being the same if they're taking drugs, and there's no future in it at all. So stay straight as you can.
So be a leader is what he's saying, just like Gary is a leader in fashion, as you can tell.
Well, this is Wonder Woman.
This is the way it's all going to be soon, because Gary's wearing it now, the rest of the perth's going to follow.
And I wonder why.
All the best to you, mate.
Thanks, man.
And good luck on the way down.
Thank you very much.
I'm having a chat with Derek and Dennis here. Now, Dennis is actually from 31. How you going, Dennis?
Pretty good, Moose. Thanks very much. On a nice day like today.
Wonderful day. It's a good day for jumping off buildings, I reckon.
Well, it's okay this side of the fence, but when you get up there, I think things will change, Moose. So let's have to see how the legs go today.
And I noticed that the bathroom is just on the out the hallway there to the right. If anyone needs to go that way.
There's a well-worn path to that, Moose, and I think it's locked just now. There's a crowd of people over there waiting to get in.
Now you're here, of course, joking as the Joker. Sunshine FM. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I don't know. They sort of pushed me into doing it. Pardon the pun. I was kind of like thinking, yeah, you want to do it? I was like, well, all right, yeah, why not? So here I am.
In a joking kind of way.
That's it. I was driving around the corner this morning and I looked at the Rendezvous Hotel and I thought, oh yeah, 17 floors. It looks like 40 this morning.
It does. I agree with you.
Someone wants to know a bit more about Sunshine FM. Do you know the number there?
Oh, I do. 9276 8744. You simply go online to sunshinefm.ws. We're on 98.5 on the FM band.
Very good. And someone wants to know about the number for, because Dennis is in sales over at 31. The number is
9370 6131 or on mobile 0402 145 508. Give me a call, get your station and your company on Access 31.
For a good time, girls. That's not the number to ring, I'll tell you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot, Moose.
Yeah, good luck. Everyone there had a great time there, and it was wonderful to get up on top of the building there and have such a great view of Perth. Shame it was a overcast day. Don't forget Gary and the gang in the mornings, 96 FM. I'm sure they're going to send me a bottle of bourbon for that. Gary and, of course, the lovely Jane there with him. You poor bugger, Gary, having to work with her all the time. Anyway, let's get off to a break, and we'll be back with more here from the Youth Expo happening here outside the Lakeside Shopping Centre in Joondalup.
Oh yeah, we're here for Balls and All, and I'm Michael, Mitchell,
Chad,
Katie, Greg, Glenn, Daniel,
Aaron,
and the guy in the green shirt's Bob.
Yeah,
you can talk now, Mitchell.
Yeah, bye. And I'm having an excellent time here in Joondalup, Lakeside, and my name is Danelle, and I'm just glad to be here. Absolutely glad to be here. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. Now, you're listening to, in the background, the group called Lash. They really came out and got some great sounds. Let's have a listen to them, and in a second, while they're still playing, we're going to go to a story about Little Athletics. But let's have a listen to Lash first. Hi everyone, it's Moosey in here, and I'm with Marion and Jillian.
So we're all ending in N. Hi, how you going?
Hello, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, Moose.
Now, Gillian, you actually contacted us. We'll talk about that first. There's an event going on right now as we're speaking for Princess Margaret Hospital. You want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, well, it's a relay-a-thon and it goes for about 3 hours, and it's a continual running and changing of the baton, and it's a gold coin donation, and it aids Princess Margaret Hospital.
And how many people we got running on that so far, do you know? I see there's one person, but I mean, no idea roughly how many? Because you've been hiding in the office, haven't you?
That's right. Well, if it's continual, I guess, they have to sort of change to have an event, so I guess there'd be about 70 children doing it. Jeez. Probably, or more, or maybe. Yeah, if it's going for 3 hours.
You can see them keep running, still going there.
That's right.
Now, Marion, tell us a bit about the Southern District's Little Athletics Centre. I think I got that right.
Yes, that's correct. We have 6 clubs, including Canning Vale, Curtin, Riverton, Queen's Park, South Perth, who attend here on a Saturday morning for competition. We have 2 programmes. On Saturday today is mostly short distance sprinting running. On the following Saturday we do things like hurdles, a complete change of programme.
Okay.
The 6 clubs have their own training evenings in their own localities, but they come together on the Saturday morning and we compete together.
Okay, so is this an average Saturday here right now?
Yes, it is.
Because something else I see that's very inspiring, you got such a huge amount of parents there, yes. Obviously they're watching their kids, but also supporting.
They also participate. Every parent who has an athlete competing has to come out and do a job.
Oh, do they really?
Yes, okay. They do. They have to come out and help with the discus sight, high jump sight, whatever.
Okay, actually let's talk about the different, because you mentioned discus, high jump, we see javelin. What else do they do?
Right, just now we...
Sorry, tell them.
Okay, sorry. We have a walk-on at the moment going round the oval. Presently we have a walk going on with one of the age groups. We have age groups under 7 to under 17, boys and girls, and every week they compete in every event for the programme of that day. On site behind me we have long jump, we have triple jump, we have discus sight, shot put, javelin, high jump. And every different age range is involved with something at present.
So are they also, and they're like, even though they do all the different sports, they're also the same category, like same age roughly?
The same age participates in one site at a time, then they move on to another one. Okay. We have an announcing table. They have the programme and they work out who gets called to which site at which time.
Fantastic. And you've got, of course, different people coordinating all the different, now these are the parents, are they?
Yes, the parents are those people involved on each site. You have someone who is an official for that site, and we have helpers. And as I said, every parent goes out and does a bit every week. Okay. Usually it's for 2 hours.
Now let's say someone as a parent can't stay, can they still bring the children here? Obviously you're not looking for a drop-off centre.
No, it's not.
But the whole idea is to get them. But yeah, what I'm getting at is if the children are here, is there like a security thing where they're kind of looked after while they're here, or
you should look after your own children.
Okay.
But generally we're pretty safe here.
One of those things that you'd need about twice as many people helping.
Yes, we would do. But if the children are busy on site or sitting with their parents, then everything's okay. Children are not allowed to wander off.
Yeah.
And it's up to you to be careful. But as a committee, we're always vigilant, checking children are actually within the boundaries of the fences.
And how long have you been involved doing this? Because Gillian, you actually mentioned you've only just joined, haven't you?
I'm new to this centre, but my children participated with another centre for 2 years.
Okay.
But we came over to Southern Districts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you actually been involved?
In Southern Districts for 2 years.
Okay.
My daughter's an athlete in the United Kingdom. We competed there, and when we moved here we tried to find a club. We belong to Canning Vale Club, but are part of Southern District Centre.
Okay. Now, a lot of people would say, you know, I've got some kids maybe in this area or in one of the surrounding areas. They'd like to get involved. Is there a number or a web page or something they can go to?
There is a web page, West Australian Little Athletics, or WALA as they're known. They are the overseeing body of all the centres and clubs.
Okay.
So if they contact them, they will tell them where the nearest club is for them to join.
Okay, this just WALA?
WALA, yes,
That's
WALA.
in the white pages?
It should be in the white pages, yes. They are located in Leaderville.
Okay, so if you've got some littlies who'd like to get involved, give that number a call. Now, obviously, there's people you'd like to thank who supported you, maybe sponsors or just your committee.
Well, the committee members are here on site. We all actually have a navy blue uniform, so if we can spot them, if you zoom round and see them all, they're actually outside doing some duties, and all of the parents, because without them this wouldn't exist.
Sure would. Well, thanks a lot, ladies, for having a chat with us, and congratulations to all the people involved, athletes and of course parents and everyone. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, yes.
Okay, while we were in Geraldton, there's another big thing happened that we went out in the middle of the harbour there, and it was quite an experience, something that we thought was pretty cool, something you never ever get to do, but on Balls and All we thought we'd take you there and show it to you. One thing too, don't forget, next Monday is the final Balls and All after 4 years all over Red Rover. 3.25 years on air, 4 years in production. All right, that's my cameraman correcting me there, and that's Action Man. And okay, thanks to everyone there too at the Little Athletics. And now let's go to the story we did when we went out in the middle of the harbor and watched. They were dredging it up. Have a look at this. It's Moose here, and I'm right out in the harbor in Geraldton, on top of the dredge, and I'm talking to Mark. Hi, Mark. How you going?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Good, good. Tell us, we're here on the dredge. Tell us everything that's happening. First of all, what you're trying to do, first of all.
Yes, we're here on board of the cutter dredger Leonardo da Vinci. With this cutter dredge we're deepening all of the inner basin and the entrance channel of Geraldton port.
And the main reason for that is because when the ships come in, they can't completely fill. They have to go to Frio to fill, and you guys are fixing that problem all up.
Yeah, that's correct. The biggest ships that are coming in for the moment are tight bounded, so they can only come in and go out with and only partly loaded with high tide. And by deepening all of the inner basin and the entrance channel, also the biggest ships can come in any times with full bunkers and completely loaded.
Okay, now tell us a little bit how it works, because we've seen the big giant teeth that are down underneath spinning around. How does that work?
Yes, the cutter dredge is mainly stationary dredge, which means during dredging she's got no propulsion. The only means of moving and dredging the soil underneath the cutter dredge is by a ladder, a huge ladder which is here in front of the ship, which goes down, and in the end, at the end of the ladder, the big cutter head with the pick points is connected to this ladder. The whole of cutter head is rotating, it cuts the ground, and in the cutter head we have the suction pipe. And by means of a big pump we are sucking the water together with the material from the cutter head all up into the ladder through the pumps, and by means of this barge loading system we are loading both of the hopper barges, Nina and Pinta.
Nina, Pinto, and now we need the Santa Maria. That's right.
Only the Santa Maria is missing, but we've got it in the office.
Okay. Small model. Now this is the Leonardo da Vinci, which is doing all this dredging, and you've got a huge area as well as about another 5 kilometers out. How long does this look like it might be taking?
Well, programmed as to complete the whole of dredging works, it should take till June next year.
Okay. Now, sometimes while we're here, you notice it really shakes. That means it's hitting some big rock. Is that it goes right through the whole dredge?
Yes, the vibration you can feel on board of the Leonardo da Vinci is caused by the solid rock, virgin ground, and because of the rotating movement of the cutter head with the pick points, we're hitting this ground, and that's why the whole of the ship is shaking. Yes.
Fantastic. Now, we also spoke up in the main cabin there. Once this is all done, it'll take you about a year to do or so. Once it's all done, then it'll be a lot easier to do because it'll mainly just be sand then after that.
Yes, that's correct. Most probably because of natural sand transport along the coastline, south to north, there might be some siltation into the channel, but that's very small quantity, and most probably this job will be done once, and then might be that in 10 years, something like that, small maintenance job by a small hopper dredge has to be done.
Fantastic. Now you're actually from Belgium, we were talking about that before?
Yes, that's correct. I'm from Antwerp, Belgium.
And the name of that beer that we've all been drinking is the?
Hoegaarde.
All right, well, we're going to have a wander around. He's going to show us how this is done. It's a fantastic setup. Obviously, not everyone gets the chance to do it, so we've taken the opportunity for you to show you around. All right, now here we are on the dredge, right out in the middle of the ocean here, the big channel we showed you before. As you can see there, beside us is a boat, and as they're chunking up all the rocks and the coral and everything here to make it deeper, that's actually being thrown into the other barge right beside us. Eventually that'll fill up with all the rocks and everything. It's obviously got lots of water in it as well, and the whole dredge that we're on really shakes when you can feel it getting to some solid rock. Now what you see over here beside me, they're actually replacing a lot of the little pieces on the end of the cutter head, and each one of those costs $100 US, and they have to do this almost every couple hours unless they get really hot. They might even have to do it more often. So they're really costly event, just changing every one of those cutter heads. What happens here is the whole dredge is on cable from two giant anchors, and depending on which way they pull the cable, that's the way the dredge goes, side to side. So it's doing a big sweeping pattern. But sometimes when they're ready to move forward, these giant poles that you can see here are more or less pinned to the ground, and to move forward, they do what happened right in front of us now. They actually shift it maybe a meter and a half, and then they go back into the dredging mode. Now, as we're standing here, we can actually feel that we're shifting around. That's correct. So, with the big pin that's pinned beside us, then they're pulling on those cables. So obviously they're pulling on the left cable, and we're sweeping along the front. That big grinder that you've seen at the front, the big digger, just sweeps along, and they do a big sweeping area, cross pattern. When they've gone so far, they'll, what do you do, then turn around and come back the other way, or?
We just continue to the end, and then we shift the whole dredge to the next cut and go back.
Now, Mark, this is one of the actual biggest dredgers, you said. Tell us a little bit about the dredge.
Yes, currently the Leonardo da Vinci is the biggest cutter dredge in the world. And for the moment, the company Jan de Nul is building another cutter dredge, which is 30% bigger than this one.
And of course you got two boats, and it runs 24 hours a day. Tell us a little bit about the horsepower, it takes to drive this.
Potential of the Leonardo is in total 27,000 horsepower.
Imagine that in your race car, right?
Should be nice.
And of course we see all over the ship, you've got everything set up, so basically there's no stopping. If something does break down, you've got something on ready to go again to keep it going.
Yes, that's correct. The dredge has got about 7 or 8 storage rooms, and these are completely filled up with spare parts.
As well as over on the shore, and right here we see the welding bay, and things are happening all the time here.
Yes, that's correct. So if something breaks down, the crew, which is specialized in doing repairs on board, can act very accurately, and they've got, most of the time they got everything by hand here on board in one of the 70 containers which are on shore.
Well, there you go. That's still the band Lash up there on the stage doing well, and really good sounding. I'm not sure how you get in contact with them. I think their music's actually playing on Access 31 at the moment, so maybe ring the station and ask them. If not, because they're busy at the moment, obviously I can't go up and ask how to get in touch with them, ring the city of Joondalup on that number that we gave you earlier about it, and I'm sure they might be able to put you in touch with them. Well, thanks for watching the show. Don't forget, next Monday night, 9 o'clock, the final ball's dropped. It's all over, Red Rover. Hope you tune in then. Hope you tell anybody else who has watched us over the years. Tune in, have a look. It's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be a balls and all show, but it's going to be the last one. So, as we always say, thanks for watching. The name of the show is Balls and All. We'll catch you next week.
Balls and All would like to thank the fall.